Shiva versus what's his name? The
Raiden
samurai, right?
Tamemon.
Raiden Tam. Oh my god. Can I say?
Yeah, I don't
Can I
remember
say
that
this
dude's name.
for the people? Like,
Raiden Tamemon.
I'm okay with the whatever they made the choices in the story, what they want to make. But for the people, for the people who have read it and who don't know, you see Parvati, Kali, Durga. Like Kali and Durga are forms of Parvati. They are basically the same person but a different form. Avatars. You heard of the word avatar? They are avatars of Parvati. Parvati is the OG one. And also you
introduction
see,
to Hindu
yeah.
mythology, there are three
So they're the
gods,
same person.
and every other god is just a form of the same fucking
Yeah, and also Shiva and was it Rudra? Yeah,
Rudra.
Shiva and
Rudra,
Rudra. Yeah. Rudra is an avatar of Shiva. It's the same person. He's fighting with another form of himself for some reason.
Also, mind you, for some reason, Kali was shown as a very conservative,
Which
shy
is weird.
person.
Yeah,
While she is like,
she's
embodiment
freaking
of
yeah,
Crazy.
she's
crazy.
like weapons in your face, murder you right away.
She will
like
drink
she's
your
supposed
blood.
to be a brave warrior.
Yeah, exactly.
She
Yeah,
was supposed to be the
Yeah, she
counter
like
to
murders
the Asuras.
demons left, right, and center. Yeah.
yeah. That shit was freaking. I was like, what? Like, at least do your research. Like, even though you made those. I don't know if you did your research and choose those as different characters.
Didn't do research,
Yeah,
so.
but I don't think he did the way he was showing like Shiva and Rudra beat up all the freaking Indian gods. Like what? Like what the
Okay,
fuck?
okay. Before
What
I
the
even start
fuck?
on Vishnu, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before I even start on Vishnu,
Yeah.
Brahma is supposed to have 3 heads.
Yeah, he's supposed
Where
to
are his other 2 heads? Or other 2 faces? It's missing.
He just chose to keep one
He's
head
just a buff
just
guy.
for no reason.
I'm like,
He just looks like a
Excuse me?
monk. He just looks like a monk, like a
Yeah.
random
Yeah.
monk. Yeah.
like Brahma is basically like the Japanese way of showing Buddha, where his heads turn according to the emotion he feels at the
Yeah.
time. And if he switches to anger, you're screwed.
Yeah, I think even
Screwed.
Brahma,
I-
who's called the creator in Hindu mythology, has like the 4. He does he have the angry face? And if he turns the angry face, it's like full destruction, right? The same with Shiva as well. Basically,
but
if
again,
all 3
Shiva-
gods look at you the wrong way, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Again, how the way they showed Shiva's Tandav, dude, it's not a fucking random dance. It fucking destroys the world. That's what,
Fuck
like,
that, dude.
the way they showed this thing, Thor's hammer and all that, like,
Yeah.
strength, but it's just a random fucking, it's not a random fucking dance, like, if you actually go into it, like, when he dances, fucking G.
It's not even like the end, that's supposed to be like the charge up to what comes after the Tandava for some reason. And that's not even, like, they show his third eye open. When in the Hindu mythology, if his third eye opens, that's it. Like, the end of the universe.
Yes,
right
literally
there.
the end of the world. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
nothing
the
left.
fucking
Everything
world.
burns. Everything his eye sees burns and
yeah.
dies.
Yeah.
So, that third eye seems to be open almost all the time. And especially for a human, the human just looks straight at it and just like fucking headbutts it at one point. So
Yeah,
like,
he
the guy
was
should be
very
burned
nerfed.
by now.
Yeah, he was nerfed like crazy, dude.
Yeah, like
How
headbutting him, like that should have sent a laser shot straight
know,
out,
right?
like Cyclops from X-Men, just straight out through the human's head.
The third eye should have
Yeah.
been taken its own identity. Like, hey, no
Dude.
hitting here, fuck you.
The minute he revealed the third eye, there should have just been like 2 legs left on the
Yeah,
Colosseum,
that's it,
like nothing else.
There should have been nobody
Yeah, there should be-
behind
yeah,
him.
nobody.
Everyone
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
been burned to ash.
Yeah, there would be no one.
I'm pretty sure they just saw a picture of Shiva. They're like, oh, this dude seems to have an eye over here. Nice, interesting character design. I'm gonna open it.
They didn't
But
even
you
give
know-
him his Trishul, like he has a trident.
Yeah,
like
he has a
Trishul,
weapon.
right?
Yeah.
That's his
I
like
thought-
his weapon. They gave
Which
it to
is-
Poseidon, but they don't give it to Shiva.
Yeah, they did draw trident at the end of the day. Shit.
Yes.
Didn't realize it. But yeah, this is what we mean by they take a lot of...
Also, the four-armed form is not even like the
Yeah, that
form of
was.
Shiva, right?
Yeah, it's not his-
He's supposed to. Firstly, he's not supposed to be black or dark. He's just supposed to be blue for a very specific reason, because he and then his throat is supposed to be bluer because he
Yeah,
drinks the poison.
because he
and
drinks
saves
the
world.
poison. Exactly. Yeah. No, I think
And
I
he's
don't know
shown
if
as
they read
brown
about
as
it.
fuck over there.
He's
I
shown
no, I
brown
think
in
they
the
read
anime.
about. I think they read about the thing, like in a lot of our paintings we used to show dark skinned people as blue, like so they're like, oh, Shiva also maybe, yeah, that, so
yeah,
maybe they
but
did
see,
that.
that's kind of a leap to take in research, because if
I
they're
know,
so
I know,
flat, the
exactly.
whole eye thing, then they could have just been like, oh, his skin is also blue, fuck it, his skin is blue.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that was like, and also holy shit, bro. Did you
This
get
is yeah.
how disappointed we were with Vishnu?
No, hold on.
Yeah.
Before that, Indra, for some reason,
Oh, yeah,
doesn't look
Indra!
Indian at all.
Dude, yeah,
He looks
Indra
cool,
looks.
don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but he
looks
doesn't look
cool.
Indian at all.
He doesn't look Indian, and he doesn't look like Indra, like what Indra is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indra
looks-
ain't
No,
like.
see, I wouldn't even mind the character if he was given some respect and importance
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
story.
yeah.
He's just like a random side character. He's just like, yeah, Shiva gonna win.
Yeah, and he's
For-
smoking for some reason.
those who don't know, and Indra is actually not that popular a god outside of India, anyways. But Indra is basically Hindu mythology's version of Zeus. He is the king of the gods in the Hindu
But
mythology.
no one really respects him
Yeah,
that
but
much.
no one really respects him that much. If ever anything happens to Indra, Indra is like, Shiva, hello, Vishnu, hello, please help.
He's a guy with like a really short temper, you know.
Hmm.
That's how he usually is. But yeah.
But
Hmm.
in the manga, anyways, he's shown as this top of the hill sort of dude, the final boss. Well, technically final boss, but he's still shown as a very cool dude. But then he has given no character whatsoever.
Yeah, he just looks cool. He doesn't do shit.
Yeah, he
just
doesn't do
stands
shit.
there and he's like,
And
Shiva
smoking,
gonna
yeah,
win.
he's smoking, yeah.
don't disrespect Shiva. Don't underestimate him. Rudra, you're here. I'm like, hey, can you do anything right now?
Yeah, he's.
Why did Shiva just beat you in your backstory off screen? And you just like, he's the king of the gods now. I guess I am just a god, just
Yeah.
here doing nothing.
I'm just smoking some of Shiva's ganja.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Also, yeah. So Shiva is supposed to be the
King.
basically the whole 420 is basically Shiva.
Shiva,
because
yeah.
it's supposed to be a
420,
tribute
yeah.
to him because he's the god of weed, so to speak. He smokes weed.
Exactly.
That's the idea behind it.
We shall censor that
And
part.
Datura.
They didn't show him. No, but that's a legitimate thing. That's
It
a
is.
lot of
Yeah.
Shiva worshippers in the past used to smoke and dance. That's
Even
what
now,
they did.
yeah. It's actually a
Also,
thing.
my family is a family of Shiva worshippers, so they have clearly not told me a few things in life.
But yes, let's get to
Like
the.
my family meaning my whole ancestor line, not my current immediate family.
Yeah.
Please.
But yes,
But yes,
the meat
Yeah.
and bones of it.
Okay.
Vishnu.
Okay.
that was a
Even though my
fucking
family
depressing.
is basically my ancestry is Shiva worshippers. I used to love Vishnu as a kid. Okay, Vishnu was like the god. He's like the god of the gods. Okay,
He is
not
the
king of
coolest
the
one.
gods. He was
Yeah.
like the god of the gods. Okay, other gods would rush to him and be like, "Please help me. I am suffering. I need help fighting this
Yeah.
demon or doing this thing."
And he'd
Vishnu
just
would
be like
sitting
chilling.
on a
Yeah, like
giant
this.
serpent which
Yeah,
he
yeah,
beat,
yeah.
and he's like, "I guess I'll help you.
I guess I'll help you and I'll send my
Just be
Dude.
chilling there.
And mind
Vishnu
you,
always was the
he
coolest.
never comes in his original form. Okay,
Yes.
he's too cool for that. He sends an avatar of himself with like a fraction of his power, and he fucks everything up. Okay, like he has 10 avatars. Okay, and the 10th one, according to Hindu mythology, hasn't come
Hasn't
yet. Because
come
when
yet.
the 10th one comes, the world will be raised.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
R-A-Z-E-D.
It's quite a
Not R.
and
Yeah.
yeah. And like his first form was supposed to be a giant fish which literally birthed life itself. And his one form of his was supposed to be half lion, half man to beat a prophecy that he
coolest
can't
form,
be
by
killed
the
by
way.
man or beast.
Yep.
And there's one form where he literally becomes a woman. So basically the gods and the demons, the asuras, are fighting. They're basically working together at the start to churn out what is called the elixir of the gods. It is Amrit.
Amrit,
And
yeah.
they churn it out, and there's a huge amount of poison that gets released, and Shiva drinks the poison to save everybody.
And catches
And
it in
then
his throat.
the-
And that's why he's blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the gods are trying to. The gods and Asuras start fighting over the Amrit. Basically, they backstab each other, and they go to Vishnu to help because they don't know what to do. They don't know how to rid the Asura away. So
Yeah.
Vishnu literally becomes a woman called Mohini, and she goes down and she tricks the Asuras and makes sure that the gods get the Amrit, thereby securing their immortality while the Asuras are defeated. He didn't even come down to like destroy them. He was like, I could do that,
Yeah.
but is that any fun? Nah.
And also he becomes Krishna, that all
Yes.
foreigners
Probably
know.
the most popular.
You must have heard of him. Yeah,
God
Krishna.
in Hindu
Yeah.
Maybe this
Maybe.
will-
You would have heard something
In
called
fact,
ISKCON.
Krishna became so iconic that he set off a whole religion of his own.
Yeah, exactly.
And also Rama or Ram,
Yes,
which
yes.
literally Japan, US, and India came together to make a movie about.
Yes.
Beautiful movie, by the way. You should
Beautiful
check it out.
movie. Yes.
This dude is Rama's voice actor. So Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Walter White himself.
In his younger
Like,
days,
see,
voiced Ram.
Just to explain.
And a lot of
Just to
what?
explain, none of us are like offended that our
Yeah, we are
gods
not
weren't given
offended.
enough respect.
Mhm.
It's just like there's no research done. It's so blatantly obvious
Yeah,
that he just
yeah.
pulled out
Yeah.
whatever he could from a basic internet search.
Also, some people also believe that Buddha is supposed to be an avatar of Vishnu, right? It's something that
Yeah.
some people. Yeah, it's something that some people do believe actually.
Very different beliefs in life in general for the two of them, but
I know, right? It's quite different, but there are groups who believe in different
very,
things.
very
Yes.
different.
Even I find it really strange, but yeah, it exists, so I had to put
There
it
must
out
be
there.
an
Yeah.
explanation behind it, but yeah.
Hmm.
No,
Vishnu-
Yeah.
like Vishnu is shown as like some, I don't know, like
And this is in the manga, mind you.
it looks like some Bane all for one mixture wannabe. That's all I can describe.
All
him
I
as.
saw was an emo goth punk. Just
Man, that Vishnu
Doing
was fucking
nothing.
depressing to look at, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was like
The
that was
fuck?
when I was like, okay, you know what, you've taken it too far now. Okay,
like they didn't. Okay,
Yeah.
like that's supposed to be a
Sad.
super cool god.
Supposed to be the strongest, like, arguably,
Yeah.
but yeah.
okay. I have a
Can't
slight.
just
I have
show
a
him as
weird
like this
theory about why
Weird
they
goth
showed.
face mask wearing, I don't know what, emo kid in the corner just drooping. I don't know what.
I have a weird theory about why they're showing Hindu gods in such a smaller light right now. They're probably setting them up for like a future this thing, where the Hindu gods are going to probably rebel against the god pantheon, the ultimate pantheon, against all the mythologies, and they're going to probably show.
I don't think.
Why would
And,
they
and
do
Vishnu
that?
is just sitting
There's
back
no
and just
reason.
taking like a backseat role and just watching as usual. And he's like, okay, when this shit happens, then I'm going to be like, I am the one
Dude,
here
but-
to fuck
Or
everything up."
Audie, how about this theory? How about this theory? It just occurred to me. They did no research.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do
That's
shit.
it.
Very possible this thing, but
I
it
think,
is just a
Audie, you have
theory.
too much hope. I don't think they're
Again,
going to
yeah,
do that
yeah.
with the Indian gods at all.
That is
It was,
possible, yeah.
dude, it was so obvious, like the way they did it. They're like, ooh, okay, Lubu versus this. Of course, Thor is going to win. And then Sasaki Kojiro. Oh, of course, Sasaki Kojiro is going to win. But yeah, it was quite pretty. But yeah,
But,
it's expected. Like,
very
um,
poor representation of the Hindu.
we
gods.
saw this coming. Remember,
Did
Bro, you were like, this is gonna be fucking banned in India, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
the ban
It was
thing, yeah.
expected. Like, it was expected.
I think the second
No
we
way,
saw
no way Indians take this
I
way.
think
Yeah,
the
there's
sec-
no
the
way
second we
they
saw
take- I
Shiva's
think-
wives, it was there, like it was
Yeah.
sealed.
No, you know what? Maybe they get past Shiva's wives, but then the minute he lost an arm, they're like, burn this shit to the ground right now.
That
Yeah,
is
the
true,
minute-
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
no.
Destroy it.
Dude, the minute
War
they showed.
with Japan to destroy this manga right
Not
now.
even that far. The minute they show Zeus put him down, they're like, fuck this shit. I bet you they
Yeah.
did that. How dare you put down Shiva is what they probably said. But yeah.
Probably, yes.
We're probably the most sane this thing
Rational
people who
amongst
rational
this.
people who are talking about this among
And
in our country.
again,
I would say,
We are speaking from a more anime and story perspective about this. It's just
yeah, we're not.
Portraying
None of us are
everything.
religious.
Hmm.
We are like none of us are religious. So yeah, like we don't have anything in it for that.
it feels
But
kind
we
of
know about
stupid
these
to reiterate
stories.
the same point 20
Maybe we
times
shouldn't
over.
say that either.
No, but I,
All of
I,
us.
say,
I have puja room. Kitchen puja room. Om,
I think
om.
we all have
well,
puja
we all
rooms
have
at this
puja
point.
rooms. Yeah, we all have. But see, we know we grew up hearing these stories and reading, so we know about these stories. That's also like that's why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's not nationalistic or religious pride. You know, it's like such
Yeah,
a
it's not,
gross
yeah.
misrepresentation of a culture.
Mhm.
And I would have been just as pissed if they did this to some other religion that I really
Yeah.
liked, because mythology is really interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, it shows you
That's
the
what
fucked
it
up
is.
things that humans talk about and worship. So it's like really interesting in many ways. So if you just screw it up this bad. It just, I don't know, it feels bad, man. Like, why would you
Yeah, it
waste so
actually
much
sucks.
potential?
Yeah, like if you see, yeah, mythology is like, very interesting topic, and we know the popular ones out there, and we know Hindu mythology isn't very popular outside. But yeah, just do it right. That's all we expect from you.